What is up, guys? Have a fun deck for you today. Today's deck is the anti-meta net deck. It's been running around, Spear had a video about it, and then it was over the GWENT Open that just happened, or it's still kind of going on at the time of recording here. A little bit mid-rangey Nilfgaard, and just kind of seeks to like really kind of hurt, Gurney that's been running around like crazy. Just some quick things to note here. Make sure you pay attention to your points. When you kind of run into these interesting decks that require a little bit of thought to pilot, it's not like, okay, just play Masquerade Ball on a long round and win type of deal. You got to manage your points here, so like be careful when you commit Brothans, Artorias, and your like Blight Makers. Those are a lot of points for you, so just be mindful of it. You typically do want Blight Makers a little bit earlier, like Blight Makers and Dead Man's Tug early in the game is really good. For a card here, you kind of think of them as Dandelion Poet. It's basically, just all these special cards that we have, we basically just kind of 3 points on top of playing that and drawing a card, which is really nice. And then Vincent over here. Vincent, you could swap him out for some other things like Leo or Ivar. I think are kind of good choices. Ivar can play for a ridiculous amount of points. Another thing to consider here is we are Devotion. So, with all the spine stuff, you could consider Fergus here. But I think we're given enough spine where it doesn't matter too much, but just a consideration. Yeah, so that just kind of about covers it. And let's go hop into some games. Line pockets.
My lads will make sure of that.
I love playing against this. Okay, Blight Makers. Nice. Alright, so our mulligans here are really easy. Nice! And we even got Dead Man's Tongue. This is incredible opening hand. So much better than my last run with the Druids one. Holy cow, those opening hands were kind of tilted me. Let's change the color. Let's spawn the monster. Let's find the little secret stash of wine. Make the book flap. There's another book over here, I think, or some papers that move. Yeah. And I think that there's another book somewhere. I don't know. Anyways. That's not a bad amnesty. But we want to use that on his boat. So how about we just go Mage Torturer? Set up Assimilate.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
Bell's gonna come in handy too, especially because this is probably gonna be a bounty version. We'll have to respect that. There's the book. It was somewhere. It's nice that the map has all this interactive stuff. So when you're going against that opponent that's taken, 13 minutes to decide the most basic move, you can have a little bit of fun. Alright.
Nice, Tedatu.
10% for peace of mind?
Going full spend here in case he answers it. It's good that we get a spender though, just in case we were to, acquire any other thing that would give us coin generation. Not likely with this hand, but just something to keep in mind. Okay, I really want his boat to come out. Next we might go Dead Man's Tongue.
We finish them, then I finish you.
Might not use it though. Okay, if we do that, what are we banishing? Probably like a Tourney Joust. And like Experimental Remedy, probably. Maybe just Emissary. Yeah. Experimental Remedies might come in handy. Yeah, so let's do that. Tourney Joust here. And let's do Emissary. Boost you. Alright, we're doing good on points though. A little bit ahead of him. nice. Remember when, wasn't Amnesty supposed to be a 5p card? Holy cow, you talk about broken. And speaking of kind of all the cards that, like, you know, season unit with 3, can old Tony Soprano, what's the card, Swears? He needs a buff. That's a lot of coins. Alright, we go Blight Makers now.
No good wine will come from
Don't hit the armor, don't hit the armor.
compost.
Nice. He still hasn't used Stratagem. So we have another Blight Maker here. We might want to save it just for points later. We can maybe go like a Duchess Informant. Honestly, maybe should have done Fur Cart, because this is basically a brick right now, because we don't want to use Invocation. We'll probably have to use Blight Maker here, but we could go maybe Informant beforehand. Okay, we're getting bank out of him. He's over profiting, so that's good. He's not paying attention. Well, I guess. Well, would he over profit? Yeah, because the profit's 3, so. So he used bank on a smuggle. So if I really need to, I mean, I could Invocation here, but it just feels bad. Like if you use Stratagem on something, I'm going down 4-2, so I couldn't just pass here. So let's go Blight Maker.
A shame. A fine vintage you could have made.
Don't hit the armor. Maybe should have just considered a leader charge too. I probably will next turn just to like really secure it. We'll go Informant and then a leader charge. Like if he plays something good, I would play Invocation here because the win uneven would be massive. But you just don't want to invocate anything on there, you know what I mean? And also using the leader charge now is scary when he's got things like Cleaver, Tunnel Drill, you know, Witchfinder.
Don't trouble yourself with pleas for mercy.
I will actually take that.
Go to hell, perverted hag!
Ooh, nice. Yeah, we'll save the leader charges, because if I use Invocation... He still hasn't used Stratagem. It's so weird. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, I mean, I will definitely take Professor. Okay.
My duty? To stick my nose
We
where it
needed
doesn't
Assimilate
belong.
proc off of this. Leader charge wouldn't matter. It would just tie us up. So he gets out if he wants. But I mean, I'll use Vincent here. Or we get another card from him. I really feel like he should have taken that pass. I hope this is Justice.
Now this
Nice.
is a knife.
Get out, you balding
Okay,
face,
so
baby.
Vincent is taking out an 8 and gives us 3, so that's 17. He goes down to 20 something. No, sorry, so we take the best. think we did all right. Invocation was really our biggest commitment, but it was a fine one because that's just totally good to have. Yeah, if he dry passes, we can just use that. We would like Q though, but I think we will just go with this. Vincent might be a little bit weird too. Might be a little weird. Okay, let's pass.
A highly curious case.
Guess we could get a coin carryover, you know, it might matter.
On that, we find ourselves in agreement.
Okay, in the long run, we can be in some trouble. So we've got Cleaver, Tunnel Drill, and probably some bounty stuff that we have to answer. He might have a Purify for that. So if we get 2 uses off of that, what's it hitting? Those 2? It's not bad. I don't know, I'd rather have one of them in hand potentially, or the Mage Torture. Okay. So we're gonna go... We need to wait on that, so I guess we go Artorias first.
The senses can be fooled easily.
We can go like Emissary.
Your humble.
And put that melee row because they tend to do their whole cleaver stuff melee. You know, might clog them up a bit. So this is probably going for bribery.
For thy foul deeds thou shalt burn.
Okay. Wish I could give a status to that a little bit easier. Here, we can try something.
Variant all.
Your name, young man, should be cursed into an urchin.
There's some big units.
A shame I have.
I was hoping we were gonna hit Mage Torture to put it on that, and then I could Vincent. We'll see though. My sequencing here in the 3rd round might lose us. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff we want to do. Like we need to be answering, but then I also want to get all my Assimilate stuff set up. I mean, if he has a tall punish, you know, we're just giving him free points right now. We'll see. But Ku is definitely next. To make sure we get that. He changed the bounty.
Flames of righteousness do not scorch the innocent!
Okay, I was like, you can't have...
Enough! Let us finish this.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Okay, we have status now. So we'll go Vincent. And we do have a target for Professor off of Joachim here. And then Artaud, a copy onto that wouldn't be too bad if we somehow had a spender. which we might off of bribery here. Yeah.
The church welcomes all. All are free to convert.
Nice.
Stress release is necessary for one's health.
Alright, we're gonna go outside here. Yeah, I mean, that Brothen's pool kind of sucked. We obviously would rather prefer Informant, so that very well could lose us the game. Which, I mean, isn't unsurprising. Just kind of sucks, you know. Don't like these pesky line pockets people too much. Alright.
I'm a dwarf for business. I steered.
So you gonna full spin here?
Done it now.
Alright. So we obviously locked that. Good.
Gotcha, Poppy.
Most villainous.
Okay, we want a good bribery pool here. That can save us. Preferably a spender. But his tunnel drill is gonna be kind of nasty.
Third time's the charm, what do you say?
Alright.
Even the swiftest mount's cocked when there's a fool on top.
We don't have crime, poison's kind of worthless, so we'll just go with this.
You shall confess all in due course.
That sucks. You're gonna have all these coins, can't do anything with it. Ah, Junior. Yeah, that's what we'll... Just because he could, you know, use that to kill stuff. Coins. Actually, probably shouldn't have moved that one. And let's... I don't think it matters. Just trying to think if I need anything else. So if this is, yeah, tunnel drill. Yeah, he's gonna get a lot. Bro, I hate this card so much. We still pulled it up. Oh my gosh. Why did we pull that off? I honestly don't exactly know, because I mean we lost a lot of points when he killed our Brothens. Just those extra Assimilate points just kind of save you. Sweet. Pirates go. Whoa, I haven't seen this in a moment, which is honestly shocking. I mean, this is still such a good leader. All right. Nice. He gets the boat out. That's good. That's good. These aren't super hard right now. Put one back. Okay, coup. That's fine. You know, sometimes you can get a decent coup target early. Go and get the first use of it. Our Tories can be some extra points here that we might need. This isn't bad. I think we'll put bribery back too. Ow. Yeah, maybe something like an emissary wouldn't be bad here too. You kind of just, with a lot of these decks, you know, you just want to play bronzes. They get you a lot of points and keep you in the round. And then hang on to, you know, a lot of your good stuff. For later, survival points and stuff. Where's the Vincent when you need it? Vincent is such a bully for moves like that. Oh man. Go and do this.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
And that way, like, I've got a lot of targets for my Dead Man's Tongue, which Dead Man's Tongue will go on to... I might keep Attorney Joust. Maybe they could... but that procs so much Assimilate. Attorney Joust and, like, Emissary. Also, with those leak stuff, Garrison is now 9p. We might have to try the Serenova stuff again.
Vertical pupils,
Might be... I mean, that'll be some respectable points that the deck needs. Okay, he's Devotion. This one, yeah, that's not the bonded one.
Nilfgaard will conquer these lands, with our aid or without it.
We'll keep this alive since it's kind of an engine. Just before we play some other special cards. Okay, hopefully Boat comes out soon. We would like to go ahead and seize that. We have 2 Mage Torturers, so that wouldn't be a bad thing to go ahead and throw out. Poison. There it is. Thank you. Feels nice. We also really want to try and see if we can flush out a leader charge too. We do have a pass here. Because if he keeps both leaders into like a long round 3, we'll win. Okay, so we need to get one.
To let this blow waste.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. He's Devotion, so he can't answer this.
Nose, mouth,
I'm gonna threaten the poison. And then I can Experimental Remedy that back out. Nilfgaard can be so much fun to play.
Shite. Map's upside down again.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Like, the thing with Nilfgaard is like, I think that's how like a lot of this game should be played, where you can just have so many cool interactions like that, you know what I mean?
Good luck. Not too much, eh?
And just like Nilfgaard almost exclusively has that. Like some of the engine combos in Northern Realms, like you think like old greedy stockpile could be like really cool, but just that like, okay, I can put that in the graveyard and I can pull it back out. It's really cool, but there's a lot of aspects to Nilfgaard I hate. But stuff like this, I mean, it's just cool.
A bit of bloodletting.
Use a leader charge here to stop the pass. Yeah. I know it doesn't lock it, like I'm aware of that. I'm just using that to make sure that we still have a chance to win uneven here. Plus, it's not line pockets where you have to lock a billion things. Oh, so he's got some bounty stuff here.
Evil's not going anywhere.
Okay, let me kill that. Why I also hit that is I was gonna kill it with the Tourney Joust coming up. Okay, he does get the pass here. But we couldn't do anything. Really. We wanted to go and answer that. And so now can you commit the other Mage Torture? When it feels super hot. But we'll see what kind of keeps us in points.
The anatomical changes slightly exceed my
Let's just go
expectations.
Artorias here. This should get us ahead, yeah.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Your humble servant.
Okay. Very nice. So now if we go like Menno into just like even Imperial Diplomacy, and we got some extra Assimilate stuff out on the board. Come on. We want to flesh something out good. Because, I mean, he's really, I mean, besides the leader charge commit, which is honestly a fair one, it works. He hasn't really thrown out too much. Okay, that's what we want to see.
Not the day, you know, I'd imagine for our little rendezvous.
Okay, second leader charge.
Just take the whole finger.
Okay, we're gonna do some maths here. So if we did 5 here, that gets us to 32. And then we'd be 14, we need 15. Which that would be 2, and then depending on bribery. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And we would need like 10 off of bribery. Which we potentially could get. I mean, it is possible. And a leader charge. I don't know. I think we'll go and pass him. We got full leader out of him. Our points might be off. He doesn't get the carryover on boat, so and Professor's gone. I would like to keep playing. I get greedy, but we'll hang back. Very nice. Alright, what is this going into? Not much. Okay, we'll put this back. I mean, that could be the dry pass, which is probably gonna happen. That also could be it too. Let's put this back. Okay, bribery. Do a Menno. That means Menno can just hit something else, but we need something else. Maybe just put coup de grace back, because that could be flat if we don't have, you know, Joachim. Okay, that is not good. It's not a complete break, like you can still, but just 4 for 4. That's not good. That is not good. That can be really scary. Okay.
You'll need Form Z6 CV1265X for that.
Snap and done. A clean kill.
I'm just gonna play that because I don't know what exactly he's doing. Maybe should just saved it too. We'll go with this now because we'll set up for Assimilate. Menno here is, I mean, I guess we could coup de grace it. Can even just emissary. off of experimental remedy. Experimental remedies used to be 6, right? A little overcosted, but still playable. Okay, that sucks.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
Okay. He has last say. That might be bad. Alright, we need Brothans here. Joachim's fine. Okay. I mean, that could guarantee. Are one of these a mage? Okay, so we could put him on top, and we'd still spawn the Guardian, and then that guarantees what we're gonna hit off of Joachim. And we have coup de grace there. Okay, I think this is fine. I think we're gonna roll with this. Alright, so we go with this, and we put you on top, and okay. I'll still take 7 points. It's not bad. It's great. I mean, it's still a little, like, you know, 7 for 6, even just in a vacuum. Skirt's still super good. Okay.
I must act no matter the price.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted.
A shame I have no time.
So what we can do is we can invocation that. Use Joachim there. Wait till he puts some more points in it potentially. Like we can go for the first Joachim and then put it back and coup de grace it. Fun combos, yeah. What the heck? Okay.
A special part for you, Chevelle. Barbarians all.
Yeah, they're super good. We could get some coins because when we pull them out, that'd be a spender. Might scare him too.
This world, only 2 things are certain.
You know, maybe hit something off of bribery. Okay, so now we invocation this guy. And then we use that.
My lads will make sure of that.
Siggy, if he had a leader charge, I mean, Siggy's. Why is he's only profit 8? What? Especially in Pirate's Cove, he would. Oh man. Oh, he's got an execution. Not bad. Not bad at all. Could just queue that. Absolutely trash move. Yeah, so we hit this. Vincent would have been too great here either. I really think I might drop him out. But again, like if we had had him round 1, the abuse on that stratagem into tax collector could have been massive. Okay, let's go here.
Nothing will stop us.
Here.
Enough! Let us finish this.
Yeah!
Time for my sword!
That'll scare him into killing tax collector. I think we have this one though. Our opponent kind of lost here when you use both leader charges and not having Siggy at 9. Okay, that is a little scary. I maybe should have got this the biggest expecting that. Yeah, because then it would have just went to Vil. I am devotion, so this should gain 3. If it destroys itself, I'm gonna be
Ah,
mad.
digits dropped
Okay.
off. I wouldn't sew back up.
That is some domination. Of course, we don't know what his last card is. I mean, he could kill one of our big units. Yeah, it could be Caleb. Or not Caleb, yeah, Graydon. Actually, that's scary. I should have made that bigger.
Angusta ad Augusta.
We win, though. If I had made that bigger, we would have even been more secure. Sweet. I'm liking this deck so far. I'm liking it quite a bit. Man, I've just been playing Syndicate.
You've picked a fight with the wrong kind of Skelliger.
Skelliger. I hate that she's the default one. She's so annoying. Alright, what's this hand looking like? At least we've had red coin. Okay. This is, yeah. Our kind of saving grace here early round would have been like if he had stratagem used on it, we can like Vince in it, because that's just a disgusting play. But I mean, we have one Blight Maker, that's not bad. We gotta save Brothan's here. So, can we do like an Artorias commit? Keep some points here.
What is truth if not an illusion?
That works. We'll actually take that then as much as possible. I was probably actually going to even consider another Mage Torture here. But even then, just like an Emissary would be fine too. Okay, we don't want to slap too much pressure on him because then he just passes at 7, which is, you know, still fine, but let's go Emissary. Seems kind of fine.
Your humble
Speaking of dipping the Pontar, that change onto Larva, where now they just only have 1 armor, it's like, come on. That card to me now just got hurt so bad. Okay, we kind of need to answer that. Give spine to it.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps.
And if I need to Vincent it, because he pours a lot of points into it, that's fine. We also don't have Amnesty here. That sucks. Yeah, this opening hand is really unfortunate. Okay, hopefully that sends Justice. Nice. But yeah, just not. I mean, when something like Dip in the Pontar can just kill one of the 6B card things, it's like.
You and me, we ain't done yet.
I initially thought it was a nerf to Larva when they got bumped up to 6B, but they 2 base power. But then playing it and stuff is so strong with Kashi, just absolutely broken. Even though the 6B has nothing to do with it, it's just that side to compensate for the 6B made Kashi broken. And it's just like Kashi should just be like, you know, 11 provisions or whatever. But like Larva either needs to go back where it's 5P, 1 base power, 2 armor, or it needs to be, you know, 2 armor, 2 base power, 6B. Like where it is now is just anyways, back to the game. I guess we just go and get one of these.
I bring death, quite literally.
Okay, that's good. Kill it next turn. So we're still in this. Fortunately, I can't grab that. I want him to pour a lot into that Sea Jackal, though. We'll go ahead and run the experimental remedies here.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
If he passes here, oh well. I feel like that's happened a lot where we just end up tying. But with stratagem, I feel like you'd want to play in. going Vincent next, though. Whew. Should that just be my invocation target? That you're trading down. Okay, so we invocation that, right? And so he's at 28. And then, so if we play Vincent after that, we get 3, and we take away 12. So if he's 28, that would be 16. So leader charge wouldn't even cut it. I mean, we could Brothens if we have to. So let's see if we can flesh something else out.
You simply must pay my estate a visit one day.
We should save this though. I mean, that would just be really nice to have as an answer to some things. It's also, ah man, really wish we had amnesty. Dead Man Stone. Yeah, that trade wasn't too good either. Playing Vincent, you only played like a dip in the ponton. Oh, there it is. I mean, still can make sure we have a decent top deck. But I think might put back Experimental Remedy. If he dry passes us, that's fine. Light Maker, and we'll guarantee top deck.
No good wine will come from here.
We probably want to guarantee, like, points don't matter here, so we'd probably want to guarantee that that's on top. Okay. Okay, the two that we're pulling are these. That's fine. We did miss Tin Man's Tongue. Yeah, we don't want to take another mulligan because we could break. So, yeah, I think that's fine. I don't like doing this, but don't really have a whole lot of other choice. Because we want some Assimilate on the board before we pull, you know. Actually, I mean, preferably we get Mage Torture first, then we get Artod. That would be ideal. Guess we can try and clog up a row here. He could Purify this.
Suffering a noble's friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Artod is not pulling anything decent. I mean, we'll take the Sea Jackal off of it in case, again, you know, diplomacy or bribery gets us something good. So that's probably what we're pulling off of Menno here, but we might go Tourney Joust for a current next though. For coup de grace there. Well, the draw is actually really scary. Because if it drew that, yeah, we can't risk that. Unless he purifies it, then we kind of don't care. Okay, there's Cleaver. Alright. So he gets 2. and break up some of the pockets.
I shall flog them into submission.
None of them to sit back and do nothing.
Not sure for what just yet, but
Also, you can see I'm trying to break up the crown splitter pocket there. Might just use like amnesty onto that.
I only loot corpses, except sometimes they're quite fresh.
You wanted a coup? You got one!
We gotta save the lock here. Okay, so we'd probably just kill the sea jackal. I mean, Duchess is informant. But yeah, I'm trying to break up that crown splitter pocket as much as possible.
Truly extraordinaire.
And we could just save that. In case he does get another crown splitter up there, we can make sure we can break up the thing. So I guess we go here.
Nothing will stop us.
Just go for points. I don't have any fires. This not the best.
Novigrad! I love the city.
Sure. We go bribery next, maybe. Okay. Let's see what we get. I'm devotion, so this should work, right? Man. Nice, mate. That was a good bribery pool. Like, all those choices were pretty dang good. I mean, good, well, even if he had whatever, or if I went the clown, we could just even just finish off that. So what's he fishing for here? Okay.
Most villainous.
So this, I mean, the tunnel drill is not good. I'm gonna, okay, shoot.
The church welcomes all are
That's
free
a lot
to
of
convert.
points. Okay.
Everyone has their secrets.
These are 5 points.
Everyone.
And stand.
I don't think that's enough, right? He never got bowed out too. Oh, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Beating line pockets like this quite a bit. Oh.